The Accra-Kumasi Expressway is the flagship of President Mahama's Big Push infrastructure program. It is Ghana's first fully modern 6-lane bi-directional Class A expressway, a highway worthy of a nation on the rise. Stretching 198.7 kilometers, this expressway will become the central spine of Ghana's economy, linking our capital city to Kumasi, the heartbeat of the Asante region. It will cut through the Greater Accra, the eastern regions, creating a powerful southern-northern economic corridor that connects people, markets, and opportunities. To achieve this, the expressway follows a brand new alignment. This alone reduces the current travel distance by more than 50 kilometers, bringing it down from 250 kilometers to just under 199 kilometers. The impact on time and efficiency will be remarkable. Travel time between Accra and Kumasi will be cut by half. Transport costs are expected to fall by nearly 40%. And during construction, the project will create over 30,000 direct and indirect jobs for engineers, artisans, suppliers, and young people eager to work and build. But this project is more than a road. It is a catalyst for transformation. It will spark the development of new industrial parks, logistics hubs, storage centers, and service economies along its length. It will power our 24-hour economy and strengthen Ghana's global competitiveness. The expressway will feature 8 major interchanges, each designed to ease congestion and enhance access. These interchanges will be located at Accra Hub, Adeso, Isamankese, Achem Oda, Ofuase, Lake Busuntri, and Kumasi. Together, they will form a network of seamless movement and connectivity. The project also includes 3 significant bridges crossing the Birim and Pra rivers, ensuring a safe and continuous high-speed drive across changing terrain. To support travelers and transport operators, 4 service areas will be built along the route. This will include emergency medical centers, fire stations, maintenance and rescue units, catering rest stops, fuel stations, electronic vehicle charging points, and safe, well-lit parking spaces. All these facilities will operate round the clock in keeping with our 24-hour economy. Finally, 2 modern toll plazas, one in Accra and one in Kumasi, will each have 20 lanes. They will rely on automated tolling technology to ensure smooth, efficient revenue collection with minimal delays. The Accra-Kumasi Expressway is not just concrete and asphalt. It is a bold statement of intent, a promise to build faster, connect deeper, and transform Ghana's future. The Accra-Kumasi Expressway is going to open up our dear country.
So, Speaker, the Accra-Kumasi Expressway project alone is expected to create over 30,000 direct and indirect jobs during construction. Right, Honorable Speaker, beyond mobility, it will stimulate industrial parks, logistic hubs, and service economies along its route, powering the 24-hour economy and strengthening Ghana's competitiveness. Mr. Speaker, the expressway will feature 8 major interchanges, each designed to ease urban congestion and improve regional connectivity. The interchanges will be located at the Accra Hub, Adeso, Isamankese, Achem Oda, Ofuase, Lake Busuntri, and Kumasi. Mr. Speaker, for emphasis, the expressway will feature 8 major interchanges, each designed to ease urban congestion and improve regional connectivity. The interchanges will be located at the Accra hub, Adesso, Isaman Kese, Achim Odan, Ofuase, Lake Bosumtre, and Kumasi. Mr. Speaker, it will also include 3 major bridges over the Birim and Pra rivers. Right Honorable Speaker, the project will include 4 service areas equipped with emergency medical facilities, fire stations, maintenance and rescue centers, catering rest stops, fuel stations, electric vehicle charging stations, and parking lots. The transformation has begun. Agriculture is not just an occupation. It is the engine of Ghana's renewal. Mr. Speaker, in response to the food glut across the country, President Mahama has directed the immediate release of an additional 200 million Ghana cedis to Food Buffer Stock Company to purchase and store the excess food to protect the investment and income of our cherished food, crops, and poultry farmers. The Speaker, that will be processed ASAP. Right Honorable Speaker, President Mahama has also directed that all schools from basic to secondary to purchase rice, maize, chicken, and eggs produced in Ghana only. Mr. Speaker, I repeat, President Mahama has also directed that all schools from basic to secondary schools to purchase rice, maize, chicken, and eggs produced in Ghana only. Right Honorable Speaker, the Ministry of Education, the Ghana Education Trust Fund, the School Feeding Program, the Free Secondary Education Secretariat, and the National Food Buffer Stores Company are accordingly directed to ensure strict compliance without fail.
The lawyer. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Chief Justice, the Honorable Paul Bafo-Boni, more than qualifies within the context of Article 128, Clause 4 of the Constitution. He has been a Justice of the Supreme Court or a Justice of the Superior Court for more than 30 years, more than 3 decades. There has been no incident of questionable acts of integrity on his part. Indeed, prior to coming for a vetting, Mr. Speaker, the NIB, or the National Intelligence Bureau, or what we used to call BNI, did background checks on him, and the report came back with a clean bill of health. He is squeaky clean as far as his job as a Justice of the Superior Court is concerned. So there are no questions to be raised when it comes to meeting the constitutional criteria. Mr. Speaker, we all know in this country that our judiciary is at a crossroads, that public trust is fast declining when it comes to the performance of the judiciary. Various studies, empirical studies have shown that that is the case. In that respect, Mr. Speaker, you need an experienced hand to steer the affairs of the judiciary and take us out of that storm. And the right person at this moment in time is no other than the person who has served the judiciary with distinction for over 3 decades. Mr. Speaker, when he answered the questions, you could see he did so with brilliance. You could see he did so from an experienced standpoint, somebody who knows the judiciary outside out, and he is a person who will steer us out of the troubles that we are now facing in terms of the institutional performance of the judiciary. Mr. Speaker, what caught my eye as the Attorney General and Minister of Justice on that day was when he was asked a question regarding how he was going to transform the judiciary. Mr. Speaker, I am sure the minority will, do well to listen to what I'm going to say. Mr. Speaker, he gave us 3 cardinal pillars on which he is going to transform the judiciary. He said he is going to introduce rules relating to procedural clarity and flexibility. Second, he is going to introduce efficiency in justice delivery. And third, accountability at all levels of judicial decision making. This is what we need at this point in time in our history. This is what we need for the judiciary to be independent and to perform and deliver justice to the people of this country. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of pending suits, I am, or let me say my office is, a nominal defendant in all the suits. And I know better, looking at the Constitution and our standing orders, than to comment on pending suits before the courts of justice, whether it is the ECOWAS court or it is our own judiciary. But, Mr. Speaker, I want to assure this House and all Ghanaians, our citizens who are listening to us, that nothing untoward, no untoward conduct has emanated from my office. And the minority, with all the experienced lawyers that they have, including but not limited to the Honorable Minority Leader himself, should know that if the Supreme Court comes out with its decision saying that the process of the removal of the Chief Justice was groundless. In other words, there was no ground, there were no, legal grounds for the removal. Mr. Speaker, no, listen to this, listen to this. If orders are made, the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has no option but to obey the orders of the court. In fact, if he does not obey, the Constitution says that that is a high crime that will result in his removal.
Minister and Attorney General, this is an area that I've given a directive on. You have to move away from it and let's focus on the matter before the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Minority Leader is on his feet, yes.
Speaker, with respect, my respected colleague, the learned Attorney General, made reference to me in his submissions. To the extent that I feel misquoted, I just want to take the opportunity to correct the fact on record. He contends that the minority, with all its lawyers, including me, have misconstrued the matters at the various courts, and goes on to make further submission that should there be any ruling in favor of the plaintiff, Her Ladyship Justice Tokonu, Mr. President would obey. Mr. Speaker, the gravamen of my contention and that of my colleagues is to the effect that the learned Attorney General's office, with the time given to file defense in the suit, has failed to do so. That was the argument of bad faith we raised, that in ECOWAS court there's a time, and if we really want to enrich our constitution and enrich democracy, that when a person appears before court, parties to the suit, however nominal, would make their views known. And Mr. Speaker, the learned Attorney General, by making inference to my submission, again says that he is merely a nominal. But as nominal as he is the only party the Constitution provides as the one to file a defense. So it was his duty to take take issues, traverse the matters. And Mr. Speaker, throughout the period, he did not. And it was the reason why we argued that, look, having failed to do that on time, you've created a certain lacuna. You've created a certain situation that goes against the rights of the respected former Chief Justice. That was the contention. I was not raising any other thing, but rightly saying that if you had failed on time, especially when you were served with all the processes on time, look at the way the injunction application was speedily heard. The substantive matter was pending long before vacation, and even after legal vacation, you didn't file a defense. You later went to the court to file a process for leave for extension of time, to file your process out of time. Meanwhile, we were receiving a nomination. Meanwhile, Parliament was again bound to hear the nominee. This was the argument we made, and it was not to attack the issue before the court. It was the action of your office, and that is why we raised it. So, Leonard Attorney
Minority Leader,
yes, Mr. Speaker.
We have heard you.
Heard you. Very well.
Please, I was compelled to give him time because you referred to it, and it's not a matter, as I directed earlier on, that is of concern to the motion that is before the House. So kindly move away from there and then make your submissions. I've taken note of the interjections, and you have enough time to make your submission. Please, you may go on.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. There is a point of correction, and because we are a House of Record, Mr. Speaker, I think it is very, very important. The Honorable Minority Leader himself knows very well that the rules of court, CI 16, supplemented by CI 47, the High Court Civil Procedure Rules, accords lawyers the opportunity to apply for extension to file their processes out of time. This is not something strange, and there is nothing sinister in what we have done. So, Mr. Speaker, in rounding up, I wish to employ all of you, my colleagues in this House, that we approve the President's nominee because he is ably and eminently qualified in terms of Article 128, Clause 4 of the Constitution. He is one of the most experienced justices of the Supreme Court that we have, and his experience is definitely needed at this point in time in our history in order to
Honorable Minister, you are timed out. Yes, may we go to the next speaker now, and that is Honorable Tampuli Hassan. You have 7 minutes.